Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 2 of the Zwift Racing League. Today we are going over stage 1, the Greatest London Loop, and it's the ZRL round 2 City Showdown. We have 6 races. Today's stage 1. Let's get into your recon. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so back for another recon video. I'm excited to be back for round 2 of the Zwift Racing League. And what is better than a team time trial to start things off? Now, I am going to be in the B category, but your recons are going to be going over both the A category, the B category, the C category, and the D category because some races are different. So make sure you are on the right recon. This week, we are all on the same route with the same amount of laps and distance all across the board, the Greatest London Loop, and let's talk about bike choice. The Cadix Tri is the overall champion of those time trial bikes. Now, if you've been upgrading other bikes like the Trek Speed Concept and other team time trial bikes, or should I say time trial bikes, those are also going to be just as fast if you have the upgrades for them. There's definitely about 7 to 20 watts that you can save over the course of upgrading your full bike. Just a reminder. Now, nothing is going to beat the disc wheels and also a sweet, fast team. Now, as this is kind of, in my opinion, the official first round of the Zwift Racing League, just because we have a full 6 races, you're going to have 2 time trials, and this is going to be a perfect time to gel with your team if you're new with them, or if you've raced with them in the previous round this year. We have a total of 31 kilometers over the course of the lead-in and the 1 lap that we'll be doing the Greatest London Flat, and that is going to include 222 meters of climbing, which is quite a lot, and we also get the good old fun escalator climb. So I hope your team is able to stick together on that part of the course. Now, other than that, it's not a too complex team time trial course, so let's go take a look at the course. Now for this route, as we start, we are going to have a 7.5 kilometer lead in, but remember that time still gets included in your race. Now the first part is a little bit of a rolling start. You're gonna have some 3%, some 4%, but nothing too crazy. This is kind of a perfect time to align yourself in your pacing group lines and also get ready for a crazy fast team time trial. Now your first little test is going to be during this lead-in, and it's going to be towards the middle part of it. You're going to be going up this small hill that peaks up at 5%, and it's around a 4 to 5%, and honestly it's just something where your team needs to get up and get up to speed and keep on pushing. At this point, again, nothing is going to change. You're going to be in your pacing lines. If it's going to be minute pulls, 30-second pulls for slower riders, whatever it may be, just make sure that you guys have talked about it before the round actually begins. One of the things I see a lot of people do during team time trials is not take advantage of your stronger riders or not take advantage of the weaker riders that are in your group. If they need to do hard pulls and then get dropped, it's better than needing to wait for them for certain points in the race. Now, on the Greatest London Flat, I do believe staying as a team for as long as possible is going to be your fastest option. So if you can have them slotted in that 4th rider section, that's going to give them the most draft and also the easiest time possible throughout the race. Now, as a team, as you arrive to the train station and go down the escalator climb, you're going to be led out to a little bit of a hill. This is probably the most climbing that you will be doing during this race, so make sure the team is ready for it. Personally, I really like my heavier riders starting on the front of the climbs and my lighter riders being able to push through the heavier riders and help get a nice draft pull through these hills. Now this hill will be around 7% for a decent bit, maybe 30 seconds or so, so you're going to want to make sure that your team is able to keep together. It's better than a big strung out line because there's not going to be a ton of draft at this point. Eventually you'll get to the top of it and have a nice rolling descent as you guys are able to make sure you stay on the power, and your heavy riders that are hopefully now in the back are going to be able to slingshot themselves down the hill, and in turn have your lighter riders fly by with them in the aero position on your time trial bikes. This is going to increase speed, and make sure not to let up on the power, because this is where some teams may actually pull the plug on their ride a little bit, and those faster teams are going to be able to take advantage of the amount of speed that you can get on this descent. As you make your way towards the train station, yet again, get ready. It's the big old escalator climb. Now the escalator climb is a difficult climb for a few reasons. One, it peaks up at 15%, so that's enough for you. Personally, I think that teams are going to be taking this into account for their ride. You're going to want to put up a hard sprint up this climb. Get up and over it as fast as possible. And then the second part that I don't think a lot of riders think about is getting back up to speed. You're going to be at like 35 to 42 to 50 kilometers per hour going into the bottom of this climb, hopefully. And then you want to be able to get right back up into that speed after the climb. So once you get to the top, don't stop, don't worry about it. Get back up to speed, because a ton of teams are going to lose a lot of time on this climb. This is also going to be a perfect time to figure out where you are as a team. If there's some weaker riders that are on the back of this climb and don't have enough to stick with the group, personally, I would leave them. Fly by them. You need to make sure that your top 4 riders at this point in the race are able to go as fast as possible towards the end. Now, yes, you may lose a few seconds here and there without having a total of 5 riders, but it's more important at this point of the race because it's almost over. You only have a few more kilometers left in the race, so why not put your foot down and really push the pace at this point of the race. And with this, we are going to be getting back towards the starting pens, finishing our full lap, and going to the lead-in again. It's about 7.5 kilometers till the finish at this point, so make sure you are making smart decisions. There's not a ton of climbing left. There's not a ton of descents left. It's all about speed and team effort at this point. Make sure you leave it all on the line, and once you get to the finish, hopefully you're raising your hands in victory. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be your recon ride for the greatest London flat. It's Casual Creation here. Thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. It means so much to me, and the love you guys have been giving me over the first round. So it's off to the B category for me, off to greener, grayer pastures. Sometimes I wish I couldn't see the hills that are about to come in City Showdown here in round 2 of the Zwift Racing League. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next time on this recon.